Well, a school board meeting in Jersey City, New Jersey, getting national attention this week over the issue of school holidays. The board decided not to close the school for a Muslim holiday, and some Muslim parents were not happy. Watch.
Doing this at this point with 6 days notice for this upcoming holiday is going to cause undue hardship on possibly 5,000 or 10,000 people who are going to have to scramble to get coverage for their children.
It's a real discrimination.
My child should be able to celebrate their holiday.
We feel alienated from the Board of Education. We feel alienated from this system.
We're no longer the minority. That's clear from tonight. We're going to be the majority soon.
Joining me now, Brian Kilmeade, co-host of Fox & Friends and host of the Kilmeade and Friends radio show. So it wasn't a threat. They were basically saying, we are the majority now. You need to listen to us because they wanted the Muslim holiday off.
Right.
But 6 days in advance of the actual holiday.
Right. And the thing is, they first said, okay, you can do that. Then a Jewish man got up and said, wait a second. They debated this 4 hours. You didn't give us off for Rosh Hashanah.
And they didn't have Yom Kippur.
Yeah, Yom Kippur. And you're just going to make this up in 6 days? You're going to inconvenience 10 to 15,000 families, and all of a sudden got to get babysitters, you got to get off, or wherever it may be. So they went, the emotions were running extremely high. This is basically because some people, like New York City, have decided this year to start recognizing this Muslim holiday, which is, I don't know Arabic, so it's unpronounceable to me, but it's called the Festival of Sacrifice. So they're doing that in New York City, giving people off. But your beloved Syracuse does something, I think it's something the same thing Jersey City is doing. And what they said is, you could have a religious day. You pick that day.
Right.
You're not going to be punished. It's not going to count against your record. It's not going to be an absence. So pick that day.
Right, and you can take off, and it's fine.
So I also
but they wanted the whole school to be shut down.
Why? Because they're not the majority. In fact, the last time they did a census was 2003. They were 2% of the area. Now, on top of that, there's a little bit of bitterness, too, because it's no secret that, 2 of the hijackers are also from Jersey City. So that's an area a little ripe with tension.
Well, but I mean, there's no one suggesting that these Muslims are anything other than peace-loving people. But the problem is you can't have if we gave every single religion, every single one of its high holidays off, close the school altogether, the kids would never be in school. They already have to go to school through July now because between all the snow days and all the other holidays so we're going to get to the point where we either have to have half the school year off or we're going to not acknowledge any holidays anymore, which is sometimes the answer. They say, okay, you're not going to give us the holidays off, then forget Christmas. Forget it.
Right. Megan, what they did is lengthen the year. That's what they were going to do. They were going to lengthen the school year by 1 day, and then they said, forget it, we're just going to end it the way we're supposed to do it, and that's in June.
All right, let's move on to a happier topic, which is John Boehner was crying again today.
It was distracting.
Or John Boehner.
I feel bad for him, because you can't control it.
I like it.
Doesn't it show a purity?
It's sweet.
30 years he's been trying to get him here since he was a congressman. He finally gets a pope here. But the pope spoke so slow and so eloquently. I found my mind wandering a little bit, and I found myself staring at the speaker. I found him somewhat, because I know he was trying either about to sneeze, he had allergies, or he was about to cry.
Oh, look at him. You know what? I'd much rather see that. Look, moved to tears by genuine emotion than Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Justice Ginsburg, asleep again.
She nodded off.
Again!
I know.
The woman needs to take some NoDoz before these events.
Or Vivarin. We don't want to get in any type of sponsorship situation. but I just do. Yeah, I mean, we don't want to tick off anybody else. But there is a little bit of problem. You're nodding off. And this is the Pope. He's never been here before. You can't nod off.
But you know what? He's full of forgiveness on the bright side.
Yes.
Up next, Hillary Clinton and Lena Dunham.
It's intelligent enough to warn of danger from virtually anywhere. It's been